Hello everybody, Stevie here from Never Too Late to Travel. Have an interesting afternoon for you here in Bangkok today, here at the Metro Forest Learning Centre. Seen a little bit about it on YouTube and on the internet, and decided to come and have a look at what they've got to offer us. So I hope you'll join me on this interesting journey, and we'll start from here and take the trail and go on a voyage of discovery, so to speak. So from here should be a short walk, and let's get going. So when you arrive here at the Metro Forest Park entrance, unfortunately you'll have to park on the main road because there is no dedicated parking area. Having said that, there is attendants outside and security, and they will make sure that your vehicle is safe. The first port of call here would be this little classroom area, which gives you a basic outline of what you can find on the project. This is a special project by PTT, which is one of the leading oil and gas companies here in Thailand. And this project was started in 2014. And the objective is to understand forest development and wildlife. Free admission to this project, and it is open every day from 9 AM until 4 PM, except in Mondays. And if you would like to visit this place, you will also have to book online. If you live in Bangkok, it's well worth a visit, but you'll also need your own transport. It is not very close to the ordinary transport system. So we'll take this path down to the main project area and see what interesting things it has to offer us. Haven't seen a lot of tourists here today, but once you get into the project you might see a few more people hanging around, and starting off here with a few basic house rules. Very impressive entrance through what appears to be a sandstone wall. And here, displayed prominently on the wall, is a few environmental awards that PTT have actually won in the past, and quite proudly placed them there, and quite rightly so. First impressions: two very large sandstone walls ordained by trailing green vines, and set on the side here are various seed pods in what appears to be a light amber resin. Absolutely a fantastic area for people to take pictures. The project is split into different zones. They have a sightseeing tower, and they have a skywalk, and other little areas that stretch out into the grounds. And here in front of us they have a nice exhibition hall, so we'll go in there and have a look before we start heading towards the skywalk. A little bit dark inside, but you can see there is a vast quantity of information for any visitor that comes here, and it is mainly centred around the development of forest and wildlife. Very, very colourful and very, very informative. And this exhibition area is enhanced by some video footage, so you can sit there and watch that at your leisure as you gradually make your way around the room. I must say the project has been very, very well thought out, and it looks absolutely fantastic in here. There's been an awful lot of work gone on to make it as good as what it is. And more videos there of what appears to be a grandmother talking to her grandson about various aspects of nature. And this here is a map of the general area, and it also states in English what each area represents. We will be heading to the skywalk after leaving the exhibition hall. And this small area here is a tribute to one of the royal princesses, who was the daughter of the late King Rama IX, a much beloved king of Thailand, and very, very much respected by all the people. Princess known for her work in the environmental areas, and is often thought of by the Thai people as one of the those hard-working members of the royal family. And as we leave the exhibition hall, there is a nice little grassed area with some defined walkways and routes, and a nice little water feature at the back. We're going to head off and try and find the trail to the skywalk and make our way to the tower. Well, my wife has already found the map of where we have to go to, and it's a similar map to what was found inside the exhibition room. It outlines the different areas, and we're going to head up these steps to the right and make our way to the 23-metre high tower. not too difficult a walk up the skywalk. All these steps appear to be at the same height, so it makes walking up the steps a lot easier. And as we go up, we get a little bit higher and higher. Adorned along the skywalk, you'll find various notices and explain some of the trees that are in the immediate area. Apparently when this project was started quite a few years ago, most of the trees were below the level of the sky walkway, but you can see how it's been developing over the last 8 years. And here we have some information of what wildlife can be found in this immediate area, mainly pertaining to birds. You should be able to find the yellow-bellied prinia, the golden weaver, and the Chinese pond area among some of the other birds that they mention. So far, sadly, I haven't seen any birds in the immediate area, but as the walk progresses, we can always hold out that we'll come across something interesting. It may appear to some of you that there is an awful lot of steps here, but I can assure you it is mainly deceptive. It is an easy place to walk in, there is no doubt about that. I'm finding it very, very easy, to be honest. And as we go up this last flight of steps, going upwards, you can clearly see the viewpoint tower in front of us, and apparently that is 23 meters high. So eventually all the trees should overtake it in the next few years. I've just spotted in the distance by this housing estate that sits next to the project. There is a Roman soldier riding a chariot made into a very, very large statue. You probably can't see it, but it looks very, very impressive. Few more people, obviously already been up to the viewpoint at the tower. And if you come as a family with small children, the walkway is quite well guarded, so you shouldn't really have a problem with the smaller members of your family. It's very, very well protected. And as you walk along the walkway, you'll find additional information as you go further into the project. So here finally we have the impressive tower and viewpoint, and I must comment that it does really look a lot higher than the 23 metres, but an informed opinion tells me that that is what the height is, so not knowing any better I'll have to accept it. Very hot and humid today, and I must admit it's causing a few problems for my GoPro camera. The heat is such that it keeps on turning the GoPro off, so periodically we have to stop and take the battery out and change it for a cooler one. I am told that there is an alternative battery that you can buy to use, but I'm not really happy with that. When I buy a battery, it should be able to work in all conditions. And this is the first view overlooking some areas of Bangkok. As I say, we're not particularly high, but it still gives you an idea of the surrounding countryside. So we'll just climb up the last few steps and then we'll be right on the top. Quite interesting when you go up these vantage points. You can clearly see how Bangkok is developing over the years. I can remember years ago when Pattaya was no more than a small fishing village. So finally we reach the top of this tower, and I must say the view is quite impressive. I would imagine that in a few years that the trees will overtake the height of this tower, and it'll become very dark and crowded. Some building works going on down below. I don't know whether that's going to be an expansion of this project or whether it's a completely separate development. So now, after leaving the tower, we're back down at the sandstone wall, and we'll find some other areas to explore. There's a nice little walkway that takes us round the back of the project, and I'm hoping to find something else interesting to show you. Quite a nice pleasant walkway, easy to walk without any difficulties. And as you walk along this route, as you'll see here on the right, there are little drinking stations. I wouldn't particularly want to use them, not with a drinking fountain in the middle of a forest area with various wild animals around, but great if they're only put there for washing your hands. A little bit cooler down at the lower level, and much appreciated shade from the trees. I've still yet to see any birds or other wildlife, which is a little bit disappointing, but as I say, sometimes that's how it goes here. You come out with a lot of expectations and you see nothing, and then another time you come out with no expectations and you see everything. Well, I'm not disappointed having travelled out here to see this project in the exhibition room. I found quite a lot of interesting information about forest development. Maybe in a few years' time it'll be worth coming back and visiting it again and seeing how the forest has developed, and trying to draw comparisons between now and the future. So my friends, we'll play this video out, and we'll take a slow walk back to the place where we started, and I do hope that you have found it interesting. Polite reminder to you all, if you wish to visit this project, open every day except for Monday between the hours of 9 until 4 p.m. Please don't forget to book online, and you cannot just turn up and walk into the project. Parking outside, but attended well, and it does have security. friends, that concludes the visit here at the PTT Metro Forest and Learning Centre Park here in the middle of Bangkok. I hope you found it interesting. A little bit disappointed that I didn't see too much wildlife, but that's how it goes. So with that, we'll carry on with our little trip out this afternoon, and I'll see where that takes us. Hopefully we'll get another video for later on. Please don't forget to subscribe, make likes, leave comments, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. Take care of yourselves, my friends. Bye bye.